What up? Welcome back to another video. The 2025 models are out. You guys have seen the Lowrider ST for 2025, all the changes and all the colors. Now, if I was to buy a 2025 Lowrider ST this year, which color, which trim, which bike will I go with? Well, that's what we're gonna get into today. Now, a lot of you guys have been asking me a lot of questions about the brand new Lowrider ST. And one of the questions is, if you were to buy one this year, which one would it be? What color do you like? Which trim do you like? Do you like the chrome? Do you like this? It's a lot of stuff. So right before we dive into that, let's talk a little bit about the Lowrider ST. And then what I'm basically gonna do for you guys is I'm gonna break down two options. One is gonna be for the chrome, and then one's gonna be for the blacked out trim. So those are my two options for this year. Now I know you're wondering, am I gonna be upgrading the tobacco fade for one of the new models? Absolutely not. I love my bike. Like, there's a ton of stuff that I wanna do still to this bike right here. And I absolutely love it the way it is. Now, if I didn't have this bike, absolutely, yes, I would definitely upgrade. Now, real quick, let's just go over all the brand new things that the 2025 model is offering at the moment. We now have riding mode, so you're gonna have road mode, rain mode, and sport mode on that motorcycle. You're now also gonna have an update to the engine, so you're gonna have the Milwaukee 8 high output engine, which is torquier, more horsepower. It's just the beast of the beast, and it's the best of the best. Different from the rest of the softail models, which include the classic M8 and the custom M8. It finally has the same size for the bags in the back. Super happy about that. It looks great. It makes sense. It should have been this way from the beginning. Now, in order for that to happen, they also had to make another change. So the bike also now comes with a 2-in-1 exhaust, which from factory, it looks really good. The bike is now also gonna come with full LED lights all around. So before it had the front LED and it had the rear LED lamp, but now you're also gonna have those turn signals front and back, which is a plus, which is something that the consumers, which is something that I have been asking for years. So that's a huge plus right there. Now, the bike is also gonna have an adjustable brake lever, so you're gonna be able to adjust your brake lever to your liking and have it at your ease. Wait, there's more still. It is now gonna come with a USB-C charging port on the left side in the front. It had a USB-A or USB port before, whatever it had, but now it's a USB-C for those of you guys out there who want to charge your devices, your phones. The bike now also has a multi-function 4-inch analog speedometer from last year's model with the small LCD screen, which mine brings. And then to top everything off, it does come with a lot of awesome rider safety enhancements, including anti-lock brake system, traction control system, drag torque slip control, tire pressure monitoring, cornering enhanced anti-lock, cornering enhanced traction, cornering drag torque slip. So a ton of new stuff, a ton of new amenities. This bike is just the perfect softail now, the perfect Lowrider ST. I swear, if I didn't have my Lowrider ST, I would be buying this bike literally right now. Now, the engine is gonna be pushing out 128 foot-pounds of torque and 114 horsepower. So now that we know a little bit more about the Lowrider ST and everything that it comes with, let's pick our trim and let's pick our color. And just to let you know, this bike is going to start off at $24,000, $24,199 to be exact. Now, depending on the trim you pick, you might pay more. So if you pick the chrome trim, you're not paying any more. If you pick the black trim, there's gonna be an upcharge. Now that charge is gonna be $1,100. So let's start with the chrome pick first, because if I didn't wanna spend an extra amount, I'm going to chrome. But not even that, I just think that chrome on this bike is awesome. I'm super happy that they're offering two options this year on the Lowrider ST, something that we've never had before. So now you're able to get it all blacked out or all chromed out, and it's the fact that there's an option for that is really cool. And the chrome option just looks awesome on this bike. It looks great. I've been saying it for the past few years. Chrome is coming back, and in a good way, in a very cool way. Now, for the chrome option, you're gonna have 3 colors. You're gonna have the billiard gray, the vivid black, and then finally the burst blue. Vivid black is gonna cost you $550, and then the blue burst option is gonna cost you $850. Now, my number 1 color option for the chrome trim is gonna be the burst blue. It looks amazing. It looks so good. It looks really good. It really does. We saw burst blue last year on the baggers. For some reason, it just looks better on this bike. I guess it's just because it doesn't have so much surface to it, smaller. I don't know. The color just definitely suits the bike. In second place, I would definitely go with the vivid black. I love the tank emblem on the tank for this year. I love what they did with that. It looks very retro, super cool. So you have that tank emblem right there. You're gonna have that chrome all over that bike, that retro looking fairing. It's just, it's screaming out retro right now. That's what the bike is screaming out, retro. Lastly, in third place, I would go with the billiard gray. So obviously, number 1 option, I want to go with the burst blue when it comes for the chrome option. Now, moving along to the black trim. Like I said, the black trim is gonna cost you $1,100. And then on top of that, depending on the color you want, you're gonna be paying a lot more for that as well. Now, in the black trim, you're gonna have a different color selection. You're gonna have the billiard gray, which is standard, it's free. Then you're gonna have the vivid black, which is $5,500. Then you're gonna have the brilliant red, which looks really good, $850 option. And then my favorite for this year, my favorite color is the Iron Horse metallic. That's also gonna run you $850. And then lastly, a very cool option that we have the Midnight Firestorm, which is gonna be that ghost flames on the black bike. It looks awesome, it looks cool. Really happy to see Harley Davidson doing something like this again, working with flames again. By the way, huge shout out to my guy FXDLS Brooklyn, because this would be the bike that he would pick this year, which would be the ghost flames, because this guy is all about flames. Now I gotta say, the vivid black with the red hints looks really good, like really good, but I'm not gonna go with that. My number 1 pick is gonna be Iron Horse Metallic. That is my number 1 pick. I love the red hints it has with it. The bike just looks so good. I saw the bike in person when we were out there filming the launch, which if you guys haven't seen the launch video, I'm in there in a few shots. I also posted a video already where you can see all the behind the scenes of the making of the video. Well, the portion that I was in 2 different portions. In the Softail video, you'll see me getting on the red Lowrider S, and then on the brand video, you'll see me in the front where they're playing the video, the film over me, and I see my face, I turn around, and then I get on the bike again. It's pretty awesome stuff. So watch those videos. Huge shout out to Harley Davidson for even giving me the option. I'm just a kid from Jersey doing this. This is what I do here, and I had the opportunity to do that. So super humbled by that. But yeah, let's get back to the colors. Iron Horse Metallic would be my number 1 pick. And it was very hard to pick that because I do like the ghost flames. I really do. That Midnight Firestorm is cool, man. But there's something subtle about the Iron Horse Metallic where you could kind of play around with the bike a bit more. I don't know. It honestly is neck and neck for me. It's neck and neck. And I really don't mind that Midnight Firestorm is a bit more money. I don't think I would care about that. It's something clean about the other color, man. Something really, but I'm like neck and neck, and yeah, it's neck and neck. So let's just put that at a tie, and then we'll flip a coin for it or whatever. So those will be a tie, and then in second place, I would definitely do the black, the vivid black with the red tones. Just looks beautiful. Then I do the brilliant red, and then lastly, I do the billiard gray. So there you have it. Those are my options right there. Depending on how you choose your bike, you're gonna be paying a different price because you got different prices for trims, different prices for colors, and not for nothing, let's just be happy that there's options, right? We're not getting one model with one color or 2 or 3 colors and that's it. There's option for different trims, options for different colors. The bike has been revamped, refreshed. Everything that you've been complaining about, me, the consumer, I'm a goddamn consumer. I complain a lot about stuff even with my bike. I'm happy that they're listening. I'm happy that they're making the changes and they're really putting an emphasis and a focus on what really matters, on what the customers are saying. And I think it says a lot, man. I think it says a lot. What we're doing here right now, what I'm doing, I want to see more of this because it's because of this and because of you guys that they're listening. So this is what we tell you guys. Drop your thoughts and your comments. Just go drop your comments, all right? Just let me know always what you think about the video. Let me know what you think about the product. Let me know what you think about the company, because they listen to everything. They're out there and they're looking. They're seeing what works, what doesn't work. And I think we're in a time right now where the consumer is winning, right? Now I know a lot of you guys are not gonna say, well, you know what they gotta do? They gotta lower those prices. They gotta do this, they gotta do that. It's not gonna happen, all right? If you want that, then go buy a Sportster or Nightster. I think they dropped the prices on those bikes. Buy yourself a Nightster. On these premium American cruisers, they're not gonna do that. At the end of the day, these are toys. Harley Davidson as a brand is something that's very desirable. It's something that a lot of people don't get to have. And at the end of the day, for us, it's more of a toy. It's not more of a need, a necessity. It's something that we want to have, that we enjoy having, right? We can't keep complaining about these prices. The prices on these premium motorcycle, brand, it's not gonna, it doesn't happen that way, man. I mean, do I wish they were cheaper? I mean, yes, obviously, yes. But is it gonna happen? No, it's not gonna happen. But like I said, go buy yourself an ace there. That's gonna be it. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. These are my picks. If you agree with me, awesome. If you like different colors, let me know what you think. Let me know what colors you don't like for this year. And one thing I forgot to mention, I love the colors for this year. Last year I wasn't a fan whatsoever. I hated the ketchup color. Everything was like very, bland, whatever. This year we got some awesome options, great upgrades, and I am happy. There's a ton of videos coming out, and there's a ton of cool stuff coming out within the next few weeks here. So you want to be here, subscribe, share this video with your friends, and like it or whatever. Leave your comments. It's gonna be it. Like always, let the force be with you. Ride safe and enjoy the ride, baby. Peace.